So a pothole bent my alloy, not bent it, not scuffed it, but absolutely bent it, completely out of shape. And honestly, it's probably the best thing that could ever have happened to me, because it forced me to fix something that, to be honest, I don't know about you, been quietly stressing me out since the day I had the van. So this is what I had, this is what I've replaced it with, and this is what cost me £3,000. So what I'm going to show you now is, here is exactly what was on Rita before. Some nice 20-inch Velare VLR17 alloys, lovely looking low profile tyres, which we absolutely loved the look of. Honestly, the van looked mint. Tell me otherwise. Honestly, we loved it. But there's the problem. 20-inch on a low profile tyre, there's literally zero sidewall. And when there's no sidewall, there's literally nothing between the road and those quite expensive alloys. Every speed bump, every bit of tarmac, every pothole, honestly, tell me otherwise, but you feel it. You feel it through your body. Everything that could possibly shake, shakes. To compound all of this, I also had it lowered. It was lowered when we first bought it with the alloys and tyres on it. So it was an incredibly hard ride. It looked mint, yes, but incredibly hard ride. That much cushion, nada, nothing, no cushioning at all. Bang, on every single slight indentation in the tarmac of every single little piece of road. And then it happened. We hit a pothole, not even a massive one either, just a decent sized pothole, any kind of pothole, but a pothole big enough to bend our alloy. Oh, I just felt the money coming out my bank account already. So at that point, I had a decision to make. Get that alloy repaired, which actually I found out nobody would really touch, or finally spend the money on getting something safer, and in my personal opinion, looks way better as well. Let me know what you think. So the solution, just fix it properly and get away from the sporty look. It's not what we bought it for. We want to get out and about in it. And with the sporty alloys, low profile tyres, zero wall, we weren't really able to go exactly where we wanted. Had a little search around, been looking at these Navis Gelidas for a little while. They fit perfectly on the T5, the T6, T6.1. Supposedly, Gelida is from the Latin word of frozen, and they're meant to look like a bit of a snowflake. I don't really get that, but that's where Gelida comes from. Now the tyres are the General Grabbers AT3 235 65 R17 all-terrain tyres. They're proper winter capable. They are load rated to 108, and when you got a camper van, you know, your bed, your gas, your water, everything that you take on a trip, way more than you ever need, things do start getting heavy, and you have to have the tyres that are rated for it. Super important. I met a guy down at a campsite that had the BFGs, which we were going to go for, but he chose these, and he was well versed in travelling around Scotland in the absolute crappy weather, and said these are bloody brilliant. So we took his advice and we got them. Now, I spoke to the great guys down at Quattro Tech down in Peterborough. They were kind of our closest one. Really, really, really helpful, completely professional setup. They have like different ones around the country, but Peterborough one was just closest to ours. And then I thought, stupidly, naively, I could get some good resale for my Velare VLR17s and tyres, because the tyres had only done around 2,000 mile, maybe 3,000 mile, and the lowering kit as well. Ended up selling them for £300, but hey, I wouldn't let them go for that if I didn't want to. I knew they were gonna go to a good home. These were already paid for, like it was just done. And actually, I need to reach out to him to see a picture of it on his van, and to see if he managed to get that fourth one repaired, which I personally couldn't. So actually, I lied a bit at the start. I said the cost was £3,000, but actually it was £2,700 minus the £300 that I got for the rest of the stuff, which was sat in the back of my garden. I put it on eBay a few times, should have put it on some forums, but I didn't. Well, whatever, they're gone, £300, and they've got me new Navis Gelidas and me General Grabbers. So here is the honest verdict. So I thought I'd come out and drive the van with you. And first of all, it is so much more smoother. So everyone online says all-terrain vehicles are noisy. See it absolutely everywhere, that whining noise as you're going down a motorway 70 miles an hour, which when I'm out in my van I just pootle around, to be honest. Plus the one biggest thing is this noisy all-terrain tyre. They ain't noisy. They ain't noisy. Honestly, I'd tell you the God's honest truth if they were noisy. In a moment, I'm going to grab this mic, which is on my cap, new passenger cap. Hope you like it. I really like it. Got it off Vinted for £12. And I'm going to grab the mic, I'm going to put it outside, and you're probably not going to be able to hear a thing. At most on these roads, I'm going to be doing about 40 miles an hour, maybe 50 miles an hour at most. And there's one bit on this road that is horrendous, where it melted during the last heat wave, which we're actually in another one. And I'm going to go over that. And I'm going to be honest that if I was in my old tyres, I probably would take a different route, because I've got such little gap between, or did have, between the alloy wheel and the tyre wall, that it was just, if I went over anything, I would feel it. So ride quality, even on these roads, you can totally feel it now, that it is so much more better. And it, honestly, in my humble opinion, I actually think it's quieter. So this whole noise thing, I just think is, I don't know. Now I have reverted back to standard suspension. So this whole road noise thing on these roads, it's fine. And you're not really getting the true sound, to be honest, because there's probably some noise cancelling going on in this microphone. I don't know. I purposely haven't put any on, so hopefully you're going to hear some like rattles in the back, you know, the dreaded rattle of the van and the kitchen and all the plates and the saucers and everything, which I try my very best to get rid of, but they're still there. And we're just about to come up to this bit in a moment, and we're going to be quiet to see if you can hear anything, because this honestly would have absolutely killed my last alloys. Absolutely killed them, probably even damaged them. So here we go. I'm going 40 and I hate this bit of road. It's the way I come to work. So hopefully you heard something there, but honestly, and I know I'm going to keep emphasizing that in the old alloys, the Velare VLR17s, which were 20-inch alloys, I would have been all over the place. I would have slowed down to about 10 miles an hour and dodged and weaved my way through the actual damaged road. But now I have confidence, and that's confidence, not just confidence in the vehicle and not smashing an alloy, but confidence when Seb and I are on long journeys and we go to these like random places and they're out in the sticks and I need to get down like a really small B road, and I've got confidence that we're going to be safe in the vehicle as well. So now I'm doing 50 on a road. I mean, there's no whining, and now I'm going to pass my microphone outside, and all you're probably going to hear is wind, so I do apologise about that. Please do not slip out of my hand. I'm really hoping that you didn't just hear loads of wind and that you actually heard the sound or no sound of the actual tyres as well. So I don't know whether that was a successful test. It certainly was not scientific, and that was probably absolutely pointless. So for a net cost of £2,700, I honestly truly believe it's worth it, because I have zero pothole anxiety now, and I'm able to go on those horrendous B roads that when me and the lads go out hiking or me and the lad go out camping, we can go on those crappy B roads and get to these like remoter places, because these tyres are going to be able to do that for us, and with confidence. And it's just peace of mind again, because when Seb's in the vehicle, I want him to be safe, and he's a lot safer with these than he was with the low profile sporty tyres that looked amazing. But I think these look so cool. Honestly, I love them. So that's really it. That was my personal choice, and I've had a few questions on this channel and TikTok and Twitter about these tyres, what ones they are and why I did swap. So I just thought I'll do a quick video for you, because you've been asking. It's easy to say in a video and to give a bit more information as to why, the background, where I got it done, the cost, what ones are they, what load rating they are, and what alloys they are. So I'm so good. And there's, as you've seen, there's literally no road noise either. Yeah. I've heard it myself before on other vans, but I'm personally not seeing it on this. Not seeing it, I won't see it. I'm not hearing it on this. So my friends, if you are into this type of content, please do think about subscribing. We've gained a few subscribers over the last week or so, which I really appreciate, every single one of you. But here she is, final look. Look at those beasts. Yeah, got these done the other week. I did that, very proud. So they do look, yeah, look at them. Love them. So thanks very much for staying this far, and I'll see you on the next video. I really hope this helped, really, honestly, genuinely.